Death Knight finally got a quest, and it's the worst one they've ever had.
They've abandoned their duties. I see it in the bones.
Damn, the bones nailed it.
Okay, so you have spaceships and magic ladies?
Or are Hearthstone players completely overreacting? Introducing the brand new Quest DK. And I realize, yes, this is a Tavern Brawl deck, but this is just the beginning in pointing out the amazing synergies that are possible in Quest DK. But before we talk about what the deck is capable of, let's first talk about the major restrictions that surround the DK quest. First being the rune restriction. This is a double blood, one unholy rune card, and in order to support this card meaningfully, it is probably the best situation for us to run cards such as Corpse Explosion. Meaning that running a complete aggro deck or a tempo deck is probably out of the question. So in order to support this deck meaningfully, we are probably going to have to fit in tools that control the board, such as Wild Pyro and Poison Breath. But another reason why Corpse Explosion is so important for a deck like this is because you must spend corpses in order to activate this quest's ability. It's not just generating 18 corpses, no, you have to spend 18 corpses. And when you compare that to how easy playing 5 Murlocs is, and remember, they buffed the Murloc quest, it used to be summon 6, it really makes you question how powerful is the DK quest really? And is there a reason why Blizzard designed this card to be unbelievably slow? But I really do believe that this deck has some sort of potential, especially with cards like Malignant Horror. Malignant Horror has come back to the core set for this year of Hearthstone, and I really feel like a lot of people completely forgot about this card existing. But this card is going to be the easiest way that you can complete your quest. And another card that helps support the Malignant Horror strategy is actually a card that I believe that Death Knights are going to start running in every single deck. Ancient Raptor. A 2-mana 2/1 beast, Battlecry, choose to gain +3 attack, Divine Shield, or Death Rattle, summon 2 1/1 plants. The only thing that you ever want to do with this card in DK is to get the Death Rattle, because you want to get as many corpses as quickly as possible. And if you use your Ancient Raptor and trade your 1/1s away, as well as Hero Power before turn 4, then you have the easiest way of setting up 4 corpses so you can play Malignant Horror and get its value immediately. And the best part about Malignant Horror is that it itself also generates corpses. So while you're spending those corpses, Malignant Horror can actually help you generate a few more. But there is one card in this deck that we absolutely need to talk about, and that card is Wisp. Wisp is unironically going to be a card that is going to see play in multiple decks that do not have a natural 0-drop in them. And it is all to support the best legendary in the entire set, Elise the Navigator. And I realize the expansion hasn't come out yet, but I am confident in saying that Elise the Navigator is going to be the best card from the Lost City of Ungoro. Mostly due to the fact that this card is extremely flexible. And we'll have a video in the future talking all about Elise's possibilities, but for now, let's just talk about why Elise is in Quest DK. Because there's only one thing that you really care out of the location in this particular deck: summoning a copy. There might be a possibility of running cards like Brittleboned Buccaneer in order to give Death Rattles Reborn, because the whole point of this deck is to try and make as many copies of your quest reward as possible. Once you've completed the quest, you can use your Elise location to give yourself another copy of the Thyrax Bone Terror. Because if you can kill off your Thyrax, then you can play what is the most important setup in this entire deck: Endbringer Umbra. Endbringer Umbra will trigger the Death Rattle of your Thyrax, giving you another location. Now, technically speaking, it is possible for Umbra to only activate the Thyrax Bone Terror Death Rattle 5 times, but that takes a ridiculous amount of setup even for this deck standards. Because this combo is already taking several turns to set up. So the only way that a combo like this is ever going to be effective is if you're going up against the slowest deck imaginable. And if you're going up against Priest in particular, you can actually deal a combo of up to 40 damage if you set up this combo correctly. If you have 5 locations that have 1 durability, you can use all of those abilities at once and summon 5 Thyraxes. And then you can play your Corpse Explosion or even a Ceaseless Expanse, depending on how you change this version of the deck, in order to kill all the minions that have been summoned. But here's the kicker of this deck. After you kill off the Thyrax, the location that he spawns is a brand new location that you technically have not interacted with. Which means you can activate the location for a second time if you kill the Thyrax in the same turn, meaning that one location can deal up to 8 damage. And when you start thinking like this, it's really easy to understand why the designers only gave this location 4 damage. It's very common that we see Hearthstone cards that are at 5 attack or 5 damage get reduced down to 4 in order to reduce the thresholds of these type of combos. So what we're literally experiencing here is probably a situation where the designers originally tried having this quest at deal 5 damage, but because you can stack death rattles and set up the style of OTK, they probably ticked it down just a little bit so that way the quest wouldn't be overly powerful. But if you want my legit opinion, that's exactly what I want. I want this deck to be overly powerful because it's the first DK quest we've ever seen. If this deck really didn't have anything that it did well, then it would really just feel like we're playing a worse type of ship DK. And I don't want this deck to be completely overshadowed by the starship mechanic. But now that we've talked about the combo, let's talk about one of the most effective ways that you can spend corpses in this deck. Reanimated Terror. This card is going to be the primary reason why you complete your quest extremely quickly. And because of how easy it is for this deck to generate corpses, Terradax is the perfect card in the mid game that'll help you sustain your health total as well as removing tempo from your opponent's board. This is probably never going to be a card that you actually keep in your hand because due to its effect, you're not able to ever play this card straight up for 5 mana. The only way that you can play this card is if you have 5 corpses. And it's also worth noting that with Nightmare Lord Zavis, you can give the Terradax extra dark gifts which increase its stats. But it's still going to essentially cost 0 mana, which means that this synergy is even better now. All while giving your quest a little bit of extra gas. Because these cards are really the only cards that you need in order to proc the quest. So even though this quest does have a requirement of spending 18 corpses, the hardest thing about this deck is not spending the 18 corpses, but actually getting the 18 corpses. The last card that I believe should definitely be in this list at some point is going to be Exarch Maladar. I was already fitting Elise into the deck, and I had Bob as the perfect 6-drop to help stall out the game a little bit. But most likely, Bob can easily be replaced by Exarch Maladar because getting a turn 6 9-mana card can be absolutely game-breaking. So I will definitely be playing a lot of Quest DK in order to figure out the perfect 30 of this archetype. Because as of right now, the DK quest is legitimately my favorite quest that I've messed with so far. Second place honorable mention goes to Warlock. These quests are just all about the board, and I really love what they're trying to push with these style of archetypes. But what do you guys think? Do you think this quest is going to be absolutely unplayable, or do you believe that there's actually some potential for these cards that a lot of players have immediately dismissed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want YouTube to keep recommending our videos to you. The Lost City of Ungoro is releasing on July 8th, and I plan on streaming at least 10 hours of the new expansion as soon as it's out. So mark your calendars for July 8th because I plan on playing a lot of Hearthstone. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown, and we'll see you for the next video. Should have waited to play this actually. Yeah, I definitely should have waited to play this, but other than that, it might be okay. Because now we get minions back. Alright, I mean, I still might be dead, though. Hey. Alright, might have thrown this game. Is this deck the bee's knees? It's very fun. It is definitely a very fun deck.
Wait, if he just goes face, we just win, don't we? Now we definitely win. Now we definitely win. And I have some extra pocket damage. Yeah, don't accidentally die. Well, there you go. And I had an extra 4 damage. I only lost once to imbue Paladin. And I had like the worst mulligan possible. Turns out this deck ain't that bad. Quest DK, real deck. For the sake of the YouTube video.
I remember this place well.
Definitely going greedy here. 10-10. I think I have to go for copy. But then again, characters are just so good. Okay, and we got the 10-10 copy anyway. We're cooking. Gotta play cards. If he clears, it's technically good for us, because then we can do this into this. Dude, wait, what is he doing if he's playing Pure Blood, though? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Quest reward needs Taunt or Rush to be worth the effort. You haven't seen the combo yet. I promise you, it's not that black and white. Okay. You're going to see this game right here, what the deck can do. As long as I don't get dirty ratted. Again. Playing your? This deck doesn't have Kill Jaden. What is your win condition? Are you just doing this to bully Murlocs? I'm okay with you if that's what you're doing. So this one summoned this one. He's playing the Vicious Syndicate list. It's not good. Oh, do they put out a Theorycraft guide? Or a Tavern Brawl guide?
A dream come true.
Fyrak, Ursoc. Yeah, dude, what the hell? This deck is terrible. It's just Unga Bunga control. Dude, I'm going to bully this man, actually. I have to do it this way. I need him to interact with my board, dude. Like, seriously. Like, my deck is just gonna outvalue him. Wait a minute. Ooh, that's not good. But I do have Pyro cleared. Who really cares about these things? Damn, so close. Okay, so we just gotta do the thing.
My God.
Do I ever just Ursoc him back? Fuck it. No matter what, I'll be able to get the corpses spent. Alright, there we go. We got the boy. So then we start with location. Dude, we actually could just win with location next turn. Wait a minute. Play the boy, but dude, what if I have lethal? I feel like I just gotta screw his day up and just do this. +4 to everything with 8. So 16. The other play that I could do is just go for Pyro and clear everything and play this. And just start trying to build up the Umbra.
I will find a way.
So we're just gonna bully this guy. What this deck doesn't have? Okay, this deck doesn't have silence. I was just double checking. Kind of annoying that these guys are spending my corpses because it makes it harder to get value from corpse explosion, but at the same time, it won't really matter. Fyrak? Murloc Paladin's so cancerous in the pre-print Avon Brawl. It just finished a 4-win run. Yeah, it's so easy to get more than 3-4 wins with it for sure. I played it once, went 5, didn't touch it again. Or I played it once, went 6, didn't touch it again. Wait, what? Why would you not return this? You fool. Bro, he's playing right into my hand. This is so funny. The Giga Chad song as we're about to do the Giga Chad combo. It's a little annoying. What? Well, that made no sense.
8 combatant center, and I take the front.
All right, you guys ready to see this deck in action? You guys ready to see what this deck can do?
You face Psy Shadestorm.
So now I get 3 more locations. I want them all. Give me all of them. And now if we get Corpse Explosion or Pyro Poison Breath, when these are on 1 durability, I have 40 damage. This is what you're supposed to do. All right, this is literally how they designed it. Oh, good lord. Hold on, can Fyrak do something scary? Okay, very unimpactful so far. Okay, scary, but not impactful. I still have this. I did not think about this with Umbra. Yeah, dude, it's insane, isn't it? Hilarious how it works. So he deals 2 to me. He's got 1 card left in deck, and he's just gonna run out of gas now. He legitimately just runs out of gas at this point. Is there any way I can kill that? Yes. It's better for me to kill it. Then again, I can't. I can only deal so much damage. No, we don't need to get crazy. Hero power plus this. Oh wait, hold on a minute. No, I need to shuffle one of these into. Oh, I see lethal. I see the best lethal I can possibly do. No! I was gonna return one of my own 8/8s into my deck and then hero power and then make a 10/10. You bastard! Get back here! Get back here! That would have been the most satisfying way to win with 6 wins.
God.
That was a clip, dude. Ah, he didn't want to get clipped. I think I would agree that the issue with Paladin is the tutoring. You can tutor out the spells that didn't start in the deck. You can tutor out dragons. Like you can get your
Ursol combo Omega consistently. Oh, wait a minute, I was a sub earlier. Yo, Koifi. Good to have you here, man. Thank you for the 6 months. Okay, Pyro clear into play this, have minions in order to play around the thing. No, we play Pyro for sure. I don't care about the Anachronos minions coming back. When Blizzard decided that Paladin's identity is tutoring, but man, it's not fun, but specifically tutoring based on mana cost. I mean, tutoring based on mana cost has already been a thing that they've done. Remember the Death Rattle weapon? They just made that Death Rattle the what happens when you attack at the end of the turn, you know? Like, that's crazy. Wait. Okay, that's a lot of damage I'm taking.
The best Hearthstone player that ever lived.
They weren't free.
Oh, come on. Ursoc could just be a way of just playing like a Uno reverse card. 6, 9, 9, 12. It actually is just enough. If he clears board, I'm dead, but I can't really do much about that. Wasn't Polkel actually? Polkel was nerfed in the same expansion it came out. Dude, hold on a minute. Do I just win?
They weren't free.
Salajasil is corrupted. I just hope that they never go crazy with hero cards again. I hate having to deal with so many bullshit mechanics back in Stormwind, Baron, Alterac days. Well, what about Knights of the Frozen Throne? I don't think hero cards are necessarily a bad design. Like, hero cards when Frozen Throne came out felt so much fun to play. And yeah, sometimes it was a race of whoever got the hero card first. But I honestly love hero cards. Yeah, I agree. I love hero cards too. Okay, I don't have lethal. Corpse Explosion on the top would be really good. Poison Breath at the top would be really good. Hell, even Umbra wouldn't even be that bad.
Find me in the dream.
I'm gonna need lethal here. I maybe should have not wasted the return card. Wait. Yeah, baby, get these Imbue Paladins out of here! Ah! Ah! Get on up out of here! 77%. I have gone 6, 6, 5, and 6, and the only reason why that 5 wasn't a 6 is because I was misplaying because it was 12 hours into the day and I had a beer. And I still got 5. You don't need to play Imbue Paladin. If you have the new cards, play the new cards. They seem to be pretty effective. This is Oh wait, we can just do this and then play 8-drop. It's genius.
I remember this place well.
We maybe get corpses. We can make a 5/5 out of this, and we get copy, which we do get. I don't care about armor. I care about minions, and I care about minions. Hell yeah, dude, this will work out. Also, the song is GOAT, by the way. I freaking love this band. Suicidal Angels? I do not know them. I know of like Suicide Girls. That's like a weird. I don't even really know what they do. I think they're just, you know, they're just alternative girls that go to like concerts or something, or they have like some kind of label that they work under. But I've heard of that. But that's not a music group. Dude, this corpse generation is like actually insane. At this point, I just need to find a Malignant Horror. Kind of wish I had more, some more card draw here. I'm gonna hold on to the Wisp for good luck. There's really no point in playing it. And the Hearthstone channel. Oh, this by turn 4. Yeah, this does kind of seem kind of good, I guess. But this is the thing, dude. Like, you show me this, and I'm like, well, that's just Token Druid. This is why Token Druid is just the ultimate deck where it's like same shit, different meta. You know what I mean? Same shit, different cards. Wait, there's more? Weapon on 5? Yeah, I hate to say it, this isn't impressive to me. Like, this is how the deck is gonna be. If the deck isn't doing this, it's gonna fail. Like, oh boy, Token Druid being good. Color me shocked. I'm really not that surprised by it. Like, that might be a high roll, but that just feels normal whenever you play Token Druid. My total health is 34, so I should get some trades in if I'm going to.
My God.
But I don't know, dude. This doesn't really feel like a good Corpse Explosion. But it's like, if I'm not Corpse Explosioning, then I'm playing Bob.
That ever lived.
Let's see here. Eight combatants enter, and I take the
I
crown.
think we freeze. Like, Ursoc could be kind of insane, right? I could try to set up some kind of Ursoc turn, and then I can make a copy of it. There's no way that it survives, though, so there's no way I make a copy, so I can maybe make a copy like another minion, but that doesn't seem that good. I maybe wait on location. Kind of just gets it blown out by one board clear. That is so not true. Token Druid is like, all right, what will you do against the next 3 to 5 or like 3 to 6 boards I create? Are you gonna have 6 AoEs? Like, whenever you go up against Token Druid as a deck with AoEs, and trust me, I have so much experience with this because Token Druid was in almost every single competitive meta that I played in like my original tournaments when I first started playing. Token Druid was always a menace. And I always played Control Warrior. And I would try to bully any Token Druid that I ever went up against. So it's like, the way that you beat them is by AoEing them at the right time. But sadly, with this new version of the deck, it's like, it might be a little bit more difficult to do that. Okay, I don't want to play Ursoc here. If I don't need to, because I have a lot of crap that I can do this turn. So let's just start with this. Oh, I missed a minion. Shit.
I'm not rooting for you. I take
Okay, we got Malignant Horror. That's huge. It sucked. Chillin'. I don't have to waste Corpse Explosion for quest. I can just use it for when it's good. That's why Malignant Horror is insane. And now I have this being triggered on the same turn that I play quest, which is huge. I can just get clipped. This is not a threat.
My God. How did he do it?
Got the stream on mute, but you look like you're going in on someone,
The best
dude.
Hearthstone player that ever lived.
It's crazy.
Explorer comes prepared.
You can play standard and Imbue Paladin in the Brawl right now. Any change to the deck? That's crazy. Yeah, but you can farm new packs this way. It's not a terrible idea, but it's insane how quickly this caught on, you know? I don't mind that it's a thing, but it's like... It's not what I want to see. It's not what I want to be common. Actually... This is kind of genius. You can actually play the shallow. He doesn't have dark gifts. So how does this work? It'll summon a copy, and then it'll just die, right? Hold on, is he just gonna die first? Does dying take priority over summoning a copy? Science, let's figure this out. Oh, right, it doesn't die at the end of the turn. It dies at the beginning of the next turn. I mean, it's still fine. It's a minion.
In the light, we are one.
Just lame that it's literally every game. Yeah, trust me, I agree with you. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you can't be mad at it, but you can be frustrated at it. Like, I'm frustrated that Imbue Paladin is every other game, but the reason why it's there is because people that don't have the cards or don't have money can still participate and get value from it. Which, you can't be mad at that, you know? I mean, like, you could, but it wouldn't be a good thing to be mad over.
You face side.
Alright, I get to do my favorite thing. Make a copy. And we get to redo this. We screwed this up last time, because of course we did. I just need to get my Umbra. So I think we do this into this. Save the AoE for when it matters. We could potentially use it for lethal. Yeah, at this point, I just want to hit Umbra. If I can hit Umbra after trading these guys away, it's just turbo over. I could potentially OTK the Imbue Paladin. Did I see the BBO No Money add Iron Mouse? I did not see that collab. That actually sounds hype as hell. I would watch that. It's gonna look weird, but there's a method to the madness. So here's how we guarantee it. First sock, these nuts. I don't care if it's incorrect. This play is hilarious. Draw 16 cards in Imbue Paladin, but not one single Imbue card. Sometimes it happens, man. There needs to be some balance in the universe. Wait, what is this? Is this a Bleach track? One. Oh, wait, no, this is the Iron Mouse. Okay, all right. I actually need to put on my headphones if I'm gonna listen to this. Right now, I got my music coming from my speakers because I haven't turned on my headphones.
The roots led the string.
1-800 with Iron Mouse of all people. Oh, yes! Dude, we're doing it! We're doing it! Let's see it happen! Oh my god, give me. Yes! Give me another one. It's so good. Okay, hold on. This deals 3 if he's got a dragon. He's for sure got a dragon.
How did he do it?
So boop into
The best Hearthstone player that ever lived.
hit this, hit this. Oh, dude, we're living the dream. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, so this is 40 damage. This is 40 damage if we do this correctly. Maybe there's a reason why this quest has 18 corpses you have to spend. Maybe there's a reason for it. Looking for a standoff? You know what? You know what? I am. This one goes out to Reno Jackson, because if he was here right now, I would hate him.
How did he do it? Lord HELLSCREAM.
I would absolutely hate him right now if he was in this game. Absolutely ruining my combo. Can you imagine? I literally can't. So now we just gotta clear everything. Everything just needs to die. Dude, it's just, it's so beautiful. We summon a dragon because dragons are cool. And next turn, we watch the fireworks.
You face Psy.
Reno don't remove locations no more. He used to. And that's why in the spirit of saying screw him, I'm putting on the hat. Have you noticed the discover spell for the Murloc Paladin is bugged? Oh, is it? How is it bugged? If you're saying it's bugged because the 2-mana card casts it and you don't get to choose, that's not bugged. That's how it works. This new song is like actually hype, dude.
My hand is totally full.
That can't be Ice Trap, can it? I mean, I can play around it, it doesn't matter. They said the quest was worthless. They said you couldn't win with the quest, Clark HELLSCREAM. Why are you doing this? Oh, isn't it beautiful? By the way, I can activate the location again. Try cards before you call them garbage. That's all I'm gonna say. You should play the deck before you say that it's unplayable. At least I know. Location works twice. Here's the thing, dude. The location dies, you get a new one. It's not the same location. That's why this deck is actually maybe kind of good. Umbra in a legitimately amazing win condition.